Caption number 4, final project with Mr. Vizcarra. Learning outcome. By the end of the capsule, students will be able to use reading techniques to organize and identify parts of a report. So let's see what we have learned so far. 1. Vocabulary related to homeless people. 2. How to organize information to be used in a report. 3. The name of the main parts of a report, purpose, headings, formal style, statistics. 4. University fields of study, majors and areas. And 5. To use imperatives. So let's begin with how to write a report. In order to write a good report, you must consider to follow this structure. Purpose of your report. Statistics to show results. Clear layout with headings and numbers, and a sentence that summarizes your opinion at the beginning of the final section of your report. Use an objective formal style. Let's analyze the structure of our report. In this picture you can see all the parts of our report, but we are going to focus only on the ones that are in bold: introduction, findings, conclusions, and recommendations. How to write the purpose of our report? First, it is important to consider that the purpose of a report is to provide information. It is part of the introduction. Reports are used to present information after a research has been carried out. 3. In order to do this, explain problem or issues studied. Discuss research method, describe data collected, describe research findings, and explain implications. 4. Some examples on how to write the purpose would be this one. The purpose of this report is to investigate the reasons behind the rise in computer gaming addiction among teenagers. The report will also recommend preventive measures for computer gaming addictions. That would be a clear example in how you have to write the purpose of your report. How to write statistics on a report? Well, 1. There are many forms to present statistics. In one hand, you can inform by written information. On the other one, you can present information by images, graphics, boards, or images. There you have a board, there you have a written information, then you have graphics. How to write using a good layout? 1. Always use heading, numbers, and give your opinion at the final paragraph. There you have an example of headings: healthy vegetables, tubers, leafy greens. And related to your opinion, here you have a picture that explains very well how to give your opinion. We are going to use this Oreo thinking, where each letter has the way you have to write your opinion. First, you have to state your opinion, then you have to give a reason to provide an example, and then you have to conclude your opinion. If you see here, you can realize that O means opinion, R reason, E example, O opinion, Oreo opinion, reason, example, opinion. Amazing, right? But let's be honest, this is not a piece of cake. Here I leave you some useful language to write your report, because now we know how to write it, but sometimes we don't know which expressions or words used to write our reports. Here I will give you some little help. Useful language to write a good report. A. Purpose of the report. Here you have some examples. You can write the main or principal aim, the objective purpose of this report is to describe or provide a description of, to provide, to present results of, to assess the importance of. You can use any of these expressions to begin writing a good purpose on your report. You can also say, in this report I will provide, or in this report I will present results of. B. Methodology. When you want to talk about your methodology, you use these expressions. I conducted a survey of, or I conducted interviews with local people or shops owners. I visited two of the most visited, or I visited two of the most popular. Then, if you want to talk about reporting results, you can say the survey revealed that most of those interviewed expressed the opinion that, or according to, a large considerable number of people, groups of, nearly one-third of. If you want to write about listing, you want to list something, you can say the argument against are the following. 1, 2, 3, and there you explain. The main reasons given for supporting are firstly, secondly, thirdly, etc. The points our informants mentioned in favor of or against were. Then you have to make a list. There are several ways in which might be 1, 2, 3. There you write the list. If you want to make recommendations, you can say, taking all this, the factors that are mentioned into account in the light of the results of the survey questionnaire, the most viable solution option would be or could be. I would therefore recommend I would make the following recommendations. It's very important that you consider all these expressions in order to have a clear idea for the reader about your report. Now, we are going to focus on the big concept. The big concept is a formal style. Remember that when you write formal style, you don't use abbreviations, okay? You cannot say your or I'm. In other words, you have to say I am or you are. You have to separate words in order to give a formal style. So, what are you supposed to do in this handout? Exercise 1. After reading, it is important that you read again, looking for a specific information about what was the problem in the beach. This is called scanning information. Then, use your own words to answer and remember to use language learned above. And exercise 2, it's easier than exercise 1 because you only have to list the main purpose of management using scanning techniques. You have to scan the text, buscar información específica, and just make a list of this information. Focus on this information, please. Exercise 3. Here you have to focus on looking for the main thread. You do not have to create anything new. Use the same sentences from the text and complete the box. In conclusion, a good report must have a clear structure, purpose of your report, statistics to show results, a clear layout with headings and numbers, and a sentence that summarizes your opinion at the beginning of the final section of your report. Use an objective formal style. 2. There are useful expressions to write each part of your report. Use them and try not to repeat them along the text. 3. Once again, remember to use formal, simple style. So yes, we made it. Now we know how to organize information in order to write a good report as stated in learning outcome. Well, how is this class made of? Class number 4 is made of caption number 4, that is teacher explanation, and handout number 4, that is student's product. This process is very easy. First, you have to watch capsule. Second, you have to work on handout. And finally, you have to send it to your teacher and wait for his corrections. If you have any question, do not forget to write me to that email or visit my Instagram or send me a direct message by Classroom. That is much more uh, easier for both of us. Here I give you some links, important links, so I recommend you to visit them and to go deeper into how to write a report. The first link is called The Man Cleaning 9,000 Tons of Trash from Mumbai's Beaches. Some more details or ideas to write your own report. Remember that this is the first part of the final project. So here you have some ideas that you could use to write this project. Then we have academic report overall structure, going deeper into structure. If you have any doubt in the structure of our report, you can go there and watch that video so make a clear idea of how to do it. And study help report writing, a summary on how to write a report. In this case, you can go there and watch that video and have a clear idea on how to write, which words use or expressions in order to improve your writing. So that's all. Thank you very much. Stay healthy and stay safe. See you around, boys.